Hi everybody, welcome back to Charlene Eats Clean. I'm Charlene, eating clean. So today let's talk party food. One of my favorite party foods is guacamole stuffed eggs. It's a take on deviled eggs. Yeah, and you are gonna love it. Let's get started, shall we? So for this recipe, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of hot sauce, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1 avocado, and we will need 4 boiled eggs and 4 slices of bacon. So let me put it all together for you. First thing we want to do is pit our avocado. So the way you do that is you take a sharp knife and you go around the pit of the avocado, just like so. You give it a twist and voila. Take the half that has the pit in it and carefully smack it with your knife, twist it, and the pit comes out. It's that simple. Then once you do that, you can dispose of the pit. I usually use 2 fingers to pop it off. And you take the avocado and you want to dice it, go right ahead. Put some slices in there like so, and go back across the other way. Run a spoon around it and you've got a diced avocado. And in the meantime, I'm going to meet you over at the stove. We're going to fry up some bacon and boil some eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add my lemon juice just so the avocado doesn't brown. And I'll pop it in the fridge while I cook my meat and my eggs. So I think I told you this before. I get my eggs from a local farmer. So sometimes my eggs might be blue, like this one. They might be brown or they might be white. It doesn't matter, they all eat the same. Here's how you make the perfect boiled egg. Take your eggs, put cold water in your pot, boil your eggs, bring them to a boil and let them actually boil for 6 minutes. Turn the stove off. Leave the eggs in the pot with the top on the pot or the saucepan and let them sit for 13 minutes. After that, hit them with some ice cold water and even a few ice cubes to get them nice and cold, and the shell will peel right off. Okay, so while our eggs are coming to a boil, I'm going to fry up 4 slices of nitrate-nitrite free bacon, and I do 1 slice of bacon for every egg that I boil. So if I were doing 6 eggs, I would do 6 slices of bacon. All right, so we're gonna fry this up, and then once it's done, I'll show you how to put it all together. I have a little tip for you. I find it a lot easier to cook quote-unquote crumbled bacon in a recipe when I use my kitchen shears and just cut the slices and put it right in the pan. So for me, it's just a lot easier than frying a full slice of bacon and then trying to crumble it into pieces. Having them cut like this, they'll all get their own cooking time and it makes my work a little less hard. So we'll fry up the bacon and we'll get it ready to put together with the guac stuffed eggs. See how good it looks? I find that it cooks so much more evenly when I cut it into smaller pieces as opposed to trying to cook it in whole slices. It just looks so much better. It browns up so much nicer and it doesn't cook unevenly. So there's the bacon. We're gonna sit that bacon aside and then we're gonna assemble everything when we get ready to do our guac. Okay, so I have peeled my eggs, and one telltale sign about eggs that are fresh: if eggs are aged, when you boil them and you go to peel them, the peel will easily come off. If they are fresh eggs, it is very difficult to peel your eggs, and they might look a little rough like these, but that's okay. They still eat well. All right, so now I'm going to mix the egg yolks, the avocado, the hot sauce, and I've already put in the lemon juice. We're gonna put in a little bit of salt and pepper. We're gonna mix it together, and then we're gonna throw in the crumbled bacon at the very end. So let's assemble these eggs, shall we? Believe it or not, sometimes I use a potato masher to mash up my avocado because sometimes a spoon just won't do the trick. And if you can see, it has done a very effective job of mashing up my avocado. All right, so what I'm going to do is now I'll use my spoon to give it a little mix. I'm going to add my hot sauce and mix it up a little bit. Then I'm going to take my eggs, pop the yolk out. They are gorgeous. Look how yellow those yolks are. They are beautiful. Now I'm going to add the bacon, and actually what I'm going to do is just crumble it a little bit more before I add it in, like that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt because the bacon is already going to give us a salt taste. And then I'm going to add some pepper, and not too much pepper because we have the hot sauce. But it can be to your liking, to your taste. If you like more, you can add more. If you like less, you can add less. Just a little bit, want a little bit of everything, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of avocado, a little egg yolk. Believe it or not, it needs a little bit of salt. Big spoon, and I'm going to take this big spoon and I'm going to take a smaller teaspoon and put a little bit of the filling inside of it, just like that. And remember what I said about the white? It's okay if it's torn a little bit, because what happens is when you put the avocado filling in it, it's going to harden when you put it in the fridge. It's going to harden, so don't worry about it, okay? All right, there it is, and I'm about to taste it. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that crunch from that bacon? It is phenomenal. It's got the heat from the hot sauce. It's got that little crunch and saltiness from the bacon. I feel that heat right in the back of my throat like I'm supposed to. It is delicious. I'm Charlene saying always eat clean. If you want a party favorite for your paleo parties, this is one of your go-to recipes. Enjoy it. Always eat clean.